Good evening, Joyful Collective. My name is Tandy McBride. I am here tonight with my fellow consultants here in the USA, Miss Lisa and Miss Michelle. We are going to give about a 20-30 minute overview of the Body Shop at Home opportunity coming to Canada. At the end of the presentation, we'll turn off the record and open it up for questions. But we do have some frequently asked questions on a slide at the end, so hopefully we can cover everything we need to cover here. I am going to turn it over to Miss Lisa. Go ahead.
Thank you, Tandy. I so appreciate it. Thank you for inviting Michelle and I to come in and kind of journey through the Body Shop at Home. And I think you're gonna, yes, you do. Okay, great. I'm sorry. I'm following along on my iPad with the slides. So the Body Shop at Home began 1976 with Anita Roddick. And Anita, she was a visionary and she was a little bit of a revolutionary. And so she opened the shop in Brighton, England, and it was next to a funeral home. And so having a great sense of humor, she decided to call her shop the Body Shop. And so she also painted it with this beautiful green that you see in the slide to cover up any kind of impurities that may have been on the wall. So she was always a great thinker. Let's see, Anita was definitely a human rights activist as well as a great businesswoman, and she was a pioneer for change. And I think we have some things in the next slides that are going to talk a little bit about change. She had a passion for the planet and campaigning for causes. And she believed in the beauty the industry could be and that it could be so much more than just a beauty industry. Since 2017, we've been taken over by our parent company, Natura & Company. And Natura & Company also owns Avon, I believe, Global, not USA, and Aesop. And they also have the same values that we have here with our Body Shop. And their vision for 2030 actually states that they're going to address climate change and protecting the Amazon. And so we have a big deal with the Amazon and protecting the Amazon as well. So we have a shared purpose and a common commitment to sustainable and ethical business practices. For us, I think we can go on to the next slide, the global ethical brand that we are. We have no animal testing, and it's not just on our formulation, it's on any of the things, the items that are in that formulation. They have no animal testing on them as well. We believe that beauty can be a force for good. And we have a lot of campaigns that we promote different things like recycling. We have the plastic pickers in India. We had the Save the Whales. I can't think of any other campaigns, but they're all in that little picture. And we are known for our community fair trade. Miss Anita was the one that instituted community fair trade. You've heard of fair trade before, and fair trade practices. We pay a fair wage for the product. But what she did was she formed community fair trade. And so what she did was go out into different communities and give the individuals a hand up instead of a hand out. And so that hand up, for an example, our shea butter is from Ghana. And we have a beautiful community in Ghana where the women crack open the nuts and they get paid a fair wage. And with that fair wage, they're able to have clean water and they're able to put their children to school. And so that kind of community fair trade only existed after Anita and her vision. We definitely campaigned against ethical beauty. And we also share that common purpose to be a force for good. And I think we can go on to the next slide. The Body Shop at Home had its direct selling arm happen in 1994. And, it was launched in the UK in 1994. And the Body Shop at Home is our direct selling arm that we call From the Body Shop. I guess I didn't really explain. There are body shops. Hopefully y'all know that we have stores, brick and mortar stores. And so what we did was we were launched in the US in June of 2020, relaunched. And so we are the Body Shop at Home. So we are the direct selling arm of the Body Shop. And also we have the UK and Australia, and we are also looking to open Canada, as you all know, and following that, Ireland. And in 2022, we're going to hopefully have some more global expansion. So that's really, really exciting for us. And I think on the next slide is our iconic product line. And we have a 43-year branded product. So that is an incredible starting point for us, because people know the products and they know they're good products, no animal testing, community fair trade, and sustainably sourced. And that is just a beautiful way to begin a relationship with customers, offering the best products. So we have our hemp hand protector, and our hemp is, let's see what our hemp does. Our hemp comes from France, and we don't actually tell the location, because even though this is the good hemp and not the bad hemp, we just have some trouble with people trying to steal the plants. So we don't tell the location, but we definitely have a 24-hour moisturizing for that hemp hand protector. It is very, very popular. We have our coconut body butter. Our coconut comes from Samoa, and it is a delightful scent. It is just beautiful. And our body butter, of course, has 72-hour lasting moisturizing. So it's beautiful. Our virgin coconut oil comes from that island of Samoa, and we source the oil from an award-winning organization that helps local women to support their families in a sustainable way, benefiting themselves and you. We also have our ginger shampoo. We just launched our ginger scalp serum. That was very exciting. And that is great in case you have some issues with your scalp. I personally use the ginger shampoo. I hope it looks good tonight. Our drops of youth concentrate. Oh my goodness, that is, everybody needs to have a drops of youth concentrate. That is Botox in a bottle. That is a delightful product that is made from the plant stem cells. Krista Marie, Sea Holly, and one more that I can't remember off the top of my head. Our Himalayan charcoal mask is so popular. It's beautiful, purifying, taking out the toxins of our face. And our vitamin E moisture cream, we get the vitamin E from the wheat germ. And we also add hyaluronic acid, I think it is I can't even say it, but you know what I'm talking about. And it is just a beautiful, it does a great job moisturizing and softening the skin on the face. So that's beautiful. We have our chamomile cleansing butter. That is just an iconic product that is unbelievable, all beautiful, even if you wear contacts. But if you have fake lash implants, I would not suggest that chamomile cleansing butter, but it is so good. You can take your makeup off on your face, on your eyes, and do a double cleanse. And it also, if you have some wine stains on your rug, you might want to try it, because I have heard that it can get wine stains out. Our Satsuma shower gel, that is just a delightful scent. It's very orange. It is so, so good. I almost want to eat it up. It's just delightful. And our tea tree oil from Kenya, that is a beautiful product. Of course, we know the purifying value of that. And we just have so many more products. We are just increasing our product line, and we have some new products, I think, that are coming in a day or two. Oh, week or two, sorry, not a day or two.
Thank you very much, Lisa. And Michelle, are you?
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
I'm Michelle. I'm an activism ambassador with the Body Shop at Home. That is super, super exciting. And I'm actually going to talk about a little bit about that in just a minute. So I just want to let you guys know, they said, the last call, they said the action types, and they said the fun type, the feeling type, and the action type. I'm the fun type, so I kind of jump from stuff to stuff to stuff. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask at the end. I'm going to try to go over everything. But I do tend to have squirrel moments, so please bear with me. I also have 5 children, so I'm still doing 15 things at once. So having a presentation is a little bit, really exciting for me and gets me amped up. So we are a certified B Corp, and that is super, super exciting. What that means is that we meet the highest standard for environmental businesses. That is not something that comes easily. That is, they go through and they have to audit everything we do, every piece of paper we print, how we package products, how we source products, everything is scrutinized, along with my favorite of the B Corps, Ben and Jerry's. So we are up there with them. And every single year we go through this. And I'm excited to say that Natura, our mother company, they told you they have Avon worldwide, not Avon in the US, but worldwide. And they have also dedicated to getting Avon to become a B Corp. So yay, we have all these people who are dedicated to doing good for the planet, making sure that we are using things responsibly and ethically and sustainably. And that is a huge thing for a business to be able to do. It's a very big commitment. And most of the consultants also take that very, very seriously. And we print on recycled paper, front and back of paper. Our mailers, a lot of times will get recycled, just to try to be in line with our brand values. And we can go to the next slide. So the things that have helped us meet B Corp certifications are our activism campaigns. Yay, that's where I come in. To teach you about all the things activists, but we have lots of those. Things that we have done in the past are we actually started the Save the Whales movement back when I was growing up. We also have a huge environmental impact. That is where it really crosses over with the B Corp. We're trying to save the animals, but also their environments. And if you haven't seen the environmental bridges, that is something that you should really Google. We actually built little bridges from trees to trees for different species to cross over so that they would be able to breed and repopulate. So it's really kind of a cool thing. We introduced legislation. We have lobbied and campaigned forever to be animal cruelty free. We have gotten other countries on board. We have gotten more signatures in our activism campaigns. We hold like records for signatures in legislations. We recycle. We talked about the waste pickers from India. That is one of my favorite stories. They just are absolutely fabulous, going from waste pickers living in the streets a lot of times. If you read some of their stories, to owning their own company, volunteering, training and teaching our teams like we're having right now, and also just being committed and dedicated to doing our best to save the planet. Next slide. Ambassador opportunities. This is so exciting. LJ is my mom, and she is our community fair trade ambassador. So you got to hear a little bit about her. So they, once every 6 months, they put out a little memo that says, hey guys, we are looking for ambassadors. And then you go through the application process. You do answer some questions, and then you are selected to be an ambassador. That's kind of the process. What you need to do is you need to figure out which one you are completely passionate about. That comes through in the answers to your questions, and it really makes a difference. Our beauty ambassadors, they get the products, they get the training on the products, and they bring it to us. It is pretty amazing. They learn great things. Like, I didn't know there was a pot of lipstick in the end of the lipstick tube until our beauty ambassadors actually made a video on it. I'm still mind blown. Our community fair trade ambassadors are pretty tied into our activism ambassadors. We cross lines quite a bit because we are definitely activists about our community fair trade, and our community fair trade are definitely activists in those groups. But you get to learn all about the different community fair trades. We have the women of Ghana. Oh, I love that story too. Even the cows from from the UK. You get to learn all the things and teach it to everyone globally. And Activist Ambassador is brand new. So there has only been one round ever for the Activism Ambassador. And that term runs until June. And I believe they'll be up again in June, opening again in June. So just be thinking about that while you're here, figure it out, which one means the most to you. And you can reach out to anybody on your upline if you're interested in that when signing on, and we can point you in the right direction. Next slide. Activist campaign. I am so excited. Okay, I have waited and waited and waited to talk about this. So if you can't hear how amped up I am, I really hope you can hear how passionate I am about this. It was just announced today. We have a brand new activist campaign. It is called the Self-Love Uprising. It is huge. It is all focused on self-love, because until we love ourselves, we can't love others. And we want to bring love to the world because we live in a society that is really up and down and just plain needs more love right now. And so does every single body. We have 4 main leading lights, and they are amazing women with incredible stories of how they have gone from being in the lowest of the low, or in a hardship, or in grief, to learning to love themselves and inspiring others to love themselves. And that's kind of the reason they're leading lights, is because that's what we're here to do too. So we do have Charlie Craggs. She is a trans activist and an author. We have Charlize, and she founded Girls Will Be Boys. Gina Martin, political activist, and Sophie Butler, who is a disability activist, fitness coach. And their stories are absolutely incredible and would be posted, and we'll be telling you more about them. We also have local leading lights, and my dog's gonna bark, just ignore him, he's crazy. So we have local leading lights, and we have North American leading lights, meaning we have people from the US and Canada already stepping into this role. I will put out in the Canada group a little bit later on, hopefully today, their Instagram handles, so that you can go and follow them on Instagram and start learning, because the more you know, the more you can get into this self-love campaign, and it is fantastic. Hush, I'm sorry, he really is crazy. Shh. So we also have inclusion, and that's a really huge thing. We want to love everybody. We want everybody to love themselves. We want to make them feel beautiful and feel good and healthy and be the best version of themselves, whoever, whatever that may be. And that is their decision. Our job is to make sure that nobody feels left out, which comes to watching your wording. I could come on here and say, hey guys, but don't, because you know what? I may not identify as that pronoun. I may not identify as she or he. I may want to be a unicorn or be non-binary. I may decide that I want to be they or them, and that is my choice. And I don't want to exclude anybody from our business and our self-love journey that can put more love out into this crazy world. So we want to really make sure that we come on and we say, hi friends, hi beautiful people, anything, just watching your wording. And you want to always use the hashtag self-love uprising, because that is for sure huge. It's going to last all of 2021. And more information is going to trickle out, but just know we are here to inspire these people to love themselves. We are here to commit to getting people to 1 million acts of self-love globally with our help. So be excited, be ready. This is huge. And I'm going to give it back to Tandy because I've already talked too much. So you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love working with the two of you. It truly is a community that we are building. I'm going to go into a little bit of an overview on the earning opportunities and how to become a consultant with the Body Shop at Home. know that I will not deep dive into the specifics, as we do have a global rollout happening, and that will be in line with the Canada launch. So I'll give some broad strokes here to give you an idea of what to expect. As far as earning opportunities, we have many ways to earn. One of them is the personal retail discount. And this is the core of our business, is sharing products and getting paid to share products. The personal retail discount starts at 20% and goes up. It goes up very quickly as you continue to sell product in a month. And what that means is that you can shop from your own store, and everyone does get a website. You'll shop from your own store and get a rebate back the next month based on your retail discount. You also earn a personal sales bonus. And again, the more you sell, the more earning opportunity you have with the Body Shop at Home. Now, not everyone decides to, but if you are going to build a team, we also have many bonuses that are added on for those of you that decide to build a team. Again, it's not required. The central team bonus, which includes you and all of your team up to and including any leaders on your team. A generation bonus, which picks up right there with your leaders and their entire central team, as well as a fun bonus every month that leaders get called a business development bonus. And that business development bonus varies from a couple $100 to up to $900 per month. And again, the dollar amounts will change when we come to Canada and roll out the global plan, but just know that leaders also have a business development bonus that they can use for team giveaways or for their Zoom account or whatever it is that you deem necessary in your business. As you rank up and achieve leadership titles, there are also advancement bonuses for this as well. In the United States, these bonuses go from a couple $100 to many, many thousands of dollars. But again, it depends on how quickly you get to these ranks. And we'll go over that in a later training when we actually have the global compensation plan. We also have a business enrichment program, which is a way to earn free products to supplement your starter kit, or just throughout your business, the company likes to have fun promotions as well. The business enrichment program we call the BEP, and essentially it's your first 14, 30, 60, and 90 days. If you hit milestones, both you and your sponsor or your mentor earn product and cash bonuses for hitting those goals. We have consultant conferences. Our next big one is going to be here in the US in June, our national conference. We just had one in January for the whole field. And there are also conferences every few months that, at least during this time of COVID, we're doing virtually. But you wouldn't know it's virtual because we've developed such strong bonds with each other, and reaching through the screen, we're able to do cooking classes and dance parties and product knowledge and new product releases and prizes and recognition. And doing this virtually has been the next best thing to being in person. And the company loves to spoil us with that. We also have leadership business trips. The next one that we have is a Costa Rica trip that many of us are working toward here in the United States. And we know that every market is going to have trips for their market, as well as global incentive trips as well. And our team loves to do incentives. We do fun things, like I did recently, a reach for a star beauty consultant, and you get to name a star after yourself. Or right now I'm doing a promo in my USA group where if you participate in this promotion, which we're doing we buy a body butter or we sell a body butter and the company gives a body butter to a women's shelter. So that already is an awesome incentive. But on top of that, our team is donating to women's shelters as well. Now, again, not everyone is here to build a team, but if you are, I just want you to see that there are career opportunities. Everyone starts out as a consultant, and then you can rank up as your team grows. You can rank up to a team leader, group leader, and even a business leader. In the United States currently, we have a few hundred leaders and only a few thousand consultants. In the UK and in Australia, where our sister teams and our upline are, there are consultants who have been with the business for 25 plus years. So it's exciting to see that if this is something you want to do long-term as a career, there are definitely career earning opportunities. But I like to break it down and just say, if you love it, use it and get paid to share it. And again, feel free to ask your sponsor or your teammates for the USA comp plan, as it will be very similar to our global comp plan. And again, specifically to our Canada pre-launch, there are a few things that we can and cannot do until we launch. And one of them is that if you are to make a business page, for example, you must state that you are a future independent consultant, that you're not doing business yet, and our team can help you to set that up. As well, if you're interested in building a team, we have leaders in the US have a team pre-launch form that you are to fill out so that we can give the data to corporate and have them prepare the proper number of starter kits when we get to the day. But just know that until we are actually launched in all of the provinces, which is the plan to launch all of them at once, that you are a future independent consultant of the Body Shop at Home. I'm going to cover a few of our frequently asked questions. And then, as I mentioned, I'll turn off the record at the end and we can do one-on-one Q&A as well if there's anything else that we didn't cover. So the most popular question we get is, how much does it cost to join? To be honest, we don't know yet. I am on the global rollout team and have been told that we may be reworking the starter kit, but for now, if we were to do the same starter kit in Canada as we do in the US, it would be all of the items or similar pictured in this slide for $99 Canadian. And again, we will keep you updated in our Canada pre-launch group as this information rolls out. Another popular question, will we have websites? Yes, in fact, in the US, as soon as you sign up, your website is instantly created, fully stocked, and ready for you to share product and to earn. In the US, they are currently no charge for our websites, and we expect the same in Canada, but we will see when we roll out. That brings me to the popular question of inventory. You do not need to stock inventory or purchase inventory to be a Body Shop at Home consultant. Some consultants decide to do that on their own because they win so much free product and they want to have it on hand to demo. Or if you do vendor shows or fairs, or once it's safe to do so, in-home parties, then of course you could have the cash and go, shop and go stock on hand, but you do not need to, because everything that your customers order from your website is drop shipped directly to your customer for you. Will there be training and support? Oh my goodness, this company does so many trainings depending on which track you're on. If you are on a leadership track or you are on you want to become one of the ambassadors, for example, there is a wide range of trainings available, and it's all, of course, absolutely free and virtual. So besides our team and our upline, which is very supportive and doing one-on-one trainings and group trainings, we have in the US a huge group with thousands of people in the group, and corporate and our leaders come on and do trainings together there. As well as in our back office, we have hundreds of product fact sheets that corporate puts together for us. And each fact sheet is, I know you won't be able to read this, but I'll just give you like an idea here. Each fact sheet is 2 pages and it talks about the product, where it comes from, if it's vegan or vegetarian, if there's a community fair trade element, who the product would be good for, some testimonials about the product, etc. So if you were to go live on Facebook, for example, you could just print out your fact sheets for the products you'd like to show, study up real quick, and then you've got the information you need on that product. Some people put together a little booklet so they have it for in-home parties, for example, but that's all available at your fingertips. And in fact, with our Canada pre-launch group, we will be looking at the cadence of our trainings coming up to launch. Up till now, we've done some very kind of right-brained trainings about vision board planning, for example, or we did a glow up workshop, which was quite enjoyable. Now we're doing some left brain trainings, such as how to create your Facebook business page, Once we get closer to the launch, we'll focus more on how to have a Facebook party, how to set up a vendor booth, a lot of very specific IPA related, income producing activity related trainings. But until we get closer to launch, we're putting information in the group for you to look at your leisure. Okay. Will both official languages be represented? The answer is yes. Our company knows, of course, that in Quebec, we do need to have materials printed in French. When we launch, we will most likely start with everything in English and then be adding digital in French. In the US, for example, we have everything in English and we've just started adding things in Spanish. I think today they just announced our Spanish brand book, so I'll drop that in the group when we get that for you guys too. Will we be allowed to rep other companies along the Body Shop at Home? The answer is quite simple. We love supporting our direct sales sisters and brothers. If you choose to rep another company, you absolutely may. The more focused you are on one, the more successful you may be, but we do not have a non-compete. We just ask that you don't recruit from one to the other, of course, but you certainly can add this on if you are a boutique or adding on another opportunity. And of course, if you are already on our pre-launch team, welcome. Thank you for hanging in there with us. And we are here to help you, to educate you and support you in this pre-launch time. You do not have to build a team, but if you would like to, our Joyful Collective has already grown to over 800 people and we welcome more. We welcome teaching your teams, and you can certainly have someone join your team for free, no commitment, hold their place in line simply by filling out our team pre-registration link. Once they fill out their registration, of course, they can join our pre-launch group on Facebook, where we'll continue to do trainings and learn about the products while you're in the queue. Once we have arrived at our official enrollment day, we will cascade out those enrollment links and continue to support you and your business. And I'll turn off the record here so we can open it up for questions.